Well, this often serves as a hot topic on this channel, but let's take a couple minutes to talk about the canon status or not canon status of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This has been long up for debate, but now it appears an official resource has finally answered the question. Let's take a couple minutes to dig in. Now, before we dive into it though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, don't forget about the big giveaway. We're going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a great way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating no new obligations for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, in modern times, when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, canon is key. And although Marvel has had a long stretch of television shows like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., many of these are not considered canon. This has led to many fan debates on which Marvel television shows are or are not considered canon, particularly when it comes to Agent Carter, which is played by Haley Atwell, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which featured Phil Coulson played by Clark Gregg. Now, after all this time and debate, it seems like we finally have a little bit of official word on canon status of both shows. Now, there was a new book released recently called The Story of Marvel Studios, The Making of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a bit pricey, but I've linked it down below. And they've actually revealed the canon status of both shows. Now, apparently, Agent Carter is considered canon within the MCU. But unfortunately for fans, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not. Now recently when this hit the net, fans took to social media to try to debate a little bit with the author of the book, Tara Bennett, and her response was as simple as possible. We wrote the book, it does not say Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is part of the MCU. Now she makes it really clear you gotta dig into the book to get the full details, but she does say, and I quote, yes, Agent Carter is, and it's laid out that way in the book. And the book also explains how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is different and why. She went on to say that they spent 3.5 years writing a 250,000 word book that lays out Marvel Studios' history with the TV shows. It's all in the book with quotes from the players. I'm not making statements from Marvel Studios when the book is their history and says what you want to know. In the book itself, one of the only mentions of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes off of a quote from the infamous Joss Whedon, when he calls Coulson's death in the Avengers definitive. According to Coulson, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was, and I quote, always was a separate thing. It was really separate from the movies. I was also clear. We can do it in a TV show, but we can't do it in the movies. Hey, this beloved character you thought was dead is back. It's the worst thing sequels can do. Now, apparently this book is considered the canon resource for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and makes some pretty clear statements on the canon status of these shows. Now, while Marvel's storytelling, continuity, and interconnectedness has been part of the brand, it does make it understandable why fans may be frustrated or even confused about the status of both the shows. I actually think the future plans of Agent Carter and Peggy Atwell play huge into this decision-making process. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. trotted off and did a bunch of seasons, creating its own divergent timeline that was quite separate from the MCU. And quite honestly, all the bits and pieces that they put into those stories that were in the movies came from the movies. They didn't show up in the movies because the show did it, they showed up in the show because the movies did it. Well, this seems to put to bed the whole debate, but I am curious on what you guys think. Does this finally settle the argument for you if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon? And, no matter what the book says, what does your headcanon say? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.